Now we would like to invite Professor Dr. Geoffrey Williams to come and give his welcoming address.
Thank you very much indeed, and good morning. I'm going to speak first with my EUMCCI hat on, and I'd like to thank you all on behalf of the European-Malaysia Chamber of Commerce and Industry for attending the conference today. This is the 4th day of our Social Responsibility Week. We have been running 3 days of masterclasses, 4 masterclasses over 3 days, which were excellent and very well attended. People enjoyed them a great deal. And last night we had our gala dinner, where we were very pleased to acknowledge the tremendously good work of 17 community groups, charities, and NGOs in Malaysia. Those of you who attended, I hope you enjoyed it. Those of you who didn't, you can come next year and enjoy it again, I hope. Today's event is a different format, but nonetheless I hope that you will also be able to learn as much as, if not more, than what you would have learned from the masterclasses. We have 2 events running today, one in this room, which is our business conference, and it will give us an opportunity for many of the key players in corporate responsibility who I've been very fortunate to meet over the last 6 years, to share our views on how corporate responsibility and social responsibility in general has evolved since, well, certainly since I arrived, started to do it in 2006. And elsewhere in the building, further down in the other side of the hall, is an academic conference. And this is a collection of our colleagues from the universities who, I'm glad to say, are now very active in the area of research and scholarship in corporate social responsibility. And they will be sharing some of their views on how the research agenda is evolving, especially in respect of local applications here in Malaysia. That's my EU hat. The last thing I have to do with my EU hat is, of course, thank our sponsors. Our sponsors and our supporters and our strategic partners. I'm not going to make the list, but it's on the front. We can't do our work without these people, and we're very pleased that we were able to work with them again this year. Now I put a different hat on. I have 3 today, or 1 tie and 2 hats. So today is my second hat, which is as the director of the Academy of Responsible Management. ARM arose out of our work in consultancy, actually, because we established a consultancy company focusing on corporate responsibility and sustainability issues. And in many of the engagements that we were making with companies, one of the first things that they said to us is, can you help us train our people? My aim, and I've nearly achieved this aim as a consultant, my aim as a consultant is to make myself unemployed. Because I want, as part of my work as a consultant, to come into companies and help the companies to build the capability for themselves, so that I don't have to do it, or my colleagues don't have to do it, so they can do it for themselves. Because corporate responsibility, in terms of its design and its implementation, especially in terms of its reporting, is only done genuinely when the people who are actually doing it within the company are the ones who are reporting on it. It's great to hire consultants, and we do a lot of reporting, but it's much better if the people who do it report it, because they know exactly what they did. Because we were asked so often to build and help with capability within companies and do training, we set up an academy. And one of our first partners, I'm very pleased to say, is represented by Dr. Nasli, is the Malaysia Institute of Management. And with the support of Konrad Adenauer Stiftung and MIM, we established our first professional training courses in corporate responsibility, which were, I believe, amongst the first courses of their type in in Asia, actually, not just in Malaysia, but also in Asia. And these are very successful courses, and we have another one running next week. And they focus on corporate social responsibility in general. As Professor B.C. Tan also mentioned to you, we have also set up an MOU with Vijaya to help on sustainability issues in their business courses. And today we are going to sign an MOU with EUMCCI to begin a very long-term integration, actually, of our sustainability programs into all of what we're doing across the university. I'm very pleased that my colleagues not here, Professor Gary Clayton, is also expert in sustainability, and we will be building in his school, the Graduate School of Entrepreneurship, and also in my school, which is the Graduate School of Business, new courses on sustainability all the way through to master's degrees and to PhDs. The start of that today is our professional diploma, which will be conducted with the Center for Executive Education, Dr. Hua, who is the acting director here today. And these courses are not in competition to the other courses we run with MIM or with Vijaya. As Professor B.C. Tan mentioned, we are not in competition. We're living in an increasingly large global community of practitioners, and these are synergistic relationships. Last night, Datuk was also doing some synergistic relationships in culinary arts with his contacts in France with Vijaya, and I think that that reflects a warm and friendly relationship that we have between the three institutions, MIM, Vijaya, and EUMCCI, and also the Academy. And so I'm very pleased that we're able to be part of that and to continue with that. I hope you enjoyed today's events. As I always say, if you have any complaints, please take them to somebody else. If you have any compliments, please bring them to me. And that's it from me. Thank you very much again for attending, and I hope you enjoyed today's events.